You will make it through. The fitra is awake in you. With Quran and Sunnah by your side, here's a place where it will thrive. You will make it through. You will make it through. The fitra is awake in you. With Quran and Sunnah on his side, here's a place where it will thrive. You will make it through. With Quran and Sunnah on his side, here's a place where it will thrive. You will make it through. Open your eyes and look around. Open your eyes. Do you see the very things that you read about coming true? Don't you realize the moments are near? Correct yourself in your affairs. He has made it crystal clear. These are the signs of the time. Assalamu alaikum. Sunnahfollowers, new class, stay tuned. Signs of the times. Ain't no love being a thug, running through these streets like it's the place to be. Ain't no love, 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 you're gonna get caught up. Ain't no love being a thug, running through these streets like it's the place to be. Ain't no love, 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 you're gonna get caught up. Most powerful, just my Redeemer, provider.
The Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, anyone who puts to memory the names of Allah can only be guaranteed paradise. But it's not just simple remembrance. It's taking the names of Allah and seeing that He is who He says He is, and then applying it to your heart and showing it through your actions. Join Ustada Layla Nashiba as she takes us through the names and attributes of Allah. Okay, give me a second, everyone, because I do want to log into my streaming program twice so I can watch it. I'm gonna have to log into using my phone for the streaming program so I can see what you guys are gonna type. So give me a second. What's my streaming? There it is. Come on. Cut the sound off. Yeah, I just found out I could log in with my phone. I didn't know I could. Okay, where am I at? Okay, I'm using the phone. Whoa. Okay, it's letting me enter. Oh, I'm in. Turn that sound off. Y'all don't hear an echo on YouTube? Because I got my mic off on here, but can anybody tell me, is there an echo on YouTube when I talk? Because all I'm going to do is use this for the... Where's the people? Okay, I see Sakina.
There is. There's a little echo.
No, okay. I'm talking about on YouTube.
I am on YouTube. There is a little echo.
That's because you're in Zoom. Okay, AWA, there's no echo on YouTube?
It is kind of echoing. On YouTube, it is echoing.
Okay, hold on. I can't use the phone then. Type. I muted the mic, but it's not muting on here. Okay, let me leave out of here and bring my desktop in. How do I leave out of here? Okay. No echo now, right? There's no echo now, right? Okay, let me put my desktop up here. Ah, that hurts. Darn, that hurts my shoulder. Ah.
Nope, no echo now.
All right, let me use my... I gotta get my laptop going because I gotta be able to see inside to see what y'all type. Okay, give me a second. Let me log in using the laptop. That's why it's always pays to have 3-4 computers. Oh, nothing like a computer. I don't know how y'all use y'all phones for everything. The phone don't serve me no purpose except answering calls.
And you know the jingles that Gene is putting out, I don't hear it well on my computer. I have to hear it on YouTube, and they're beautiful.
Yeah, you're not supposed to hear them in Zoom. Zoom is not set up for music. Zoom is only for talking, so you can't hear none of my jingles. You can't hear no sound of singing at all in Zoom, because Zoom is for only teaching and talking.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let me close that up. All right, and let's log in to my studio. Yeah, all her stuff is beautiful. She's done a great job. She's done a very good job. Her and Sister Maisha. Maisha's done a wonderful job with her shorts. Brother Ahmad has done a wonderful job too. All of y'all are doing such a great job. And by the way, guys, let me announce while I'm waiting on my computer to come in, we are $87 overdrawn. Yes, we need donations. You guys donated so well during the month of Ramadan. Y'all took care of us for 2 months, the website. But now we are $87 overdrawn because the what is that? The streaming program went through, and also Visitor, whatever that program is I use. 2 programs went through, so we are $87 in the hole. We need $2,000 to pay for our expenses this month. So please, I'm asking you guys, please donate to support us, because that $87 is going to grow up each day unless we get somebody to take us out that hole. You know, and please, if you can, donate using Zelle, because Zelle doesn't charge any money and it goes directly into our account. And it's so please, guys, we need a donation to take us out of the hole. We are $87 overdrawn. Okay, so please, you can go to you can Zelle by the address is on this ticker. You can Zelle using the email address of our website, which is laila@sunnahfollowers.net. That's the business address for this website. If you use that Zelle, it'll go directly there and cover that. Okay. Or, you know, those of you who got my phone number, y'all can use that too. Cutting off this thing here. And also, or you can go to PayPal me. I don't like PayPal because they charge money. They're going to take some money out. You can also use that Cash App. Let me put that on here too. And I don't like Cash App either because Cash App also charges money. Did y'all know that Cash App charge money? Keep telling y'all it's ghetto. I kept telling y'all Cash App was ghetto. They charge money. But you can use Cash App too. In fact, let me put that in here. This little ticker.
They only charge money if you get it out at the same time.
What's the point? We got to take it out at the same time. This is a business. Otherwise, it takes 5 days. Who got 5 days? Because that $87 will turn into $387 after 5 days. No, so Cash App is ghetto. So I have to take it out immediately. But I put that on here too. It's just like they charge the same thing PayPal charge. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Zelle is the way to go. But let me put that on here too. Where's the Cash App thing at? It says to join our donate using Zelle or PayPal me or scan that code. Or let me put that. The Cash App is the Sunnahfollowers sign, right? Yeah, let me. Or, wait a minute, hold on. Or KASHAP. And you use the $sign, right? $sign Sunnahfollowers. That's Cash App. $sign Sunnahfollowers. And they're going to charge money because I can't let it sit in there. Y'all see that? Wait a minute. Let me change it some more. YouTube, Facebook. I'm trying to. Yeah, did I put it there, y'all? Because y'all know I'm trying to work this stuff. I ain't got nobody to help me with this show. Please support this Dawah effort. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. That's our number. You can donate using Zelle to Layla@sunnahfollowers.net or HTTP PayPal me /Sunnahfollowers or scan the QR code on the screen or Cash App Sunnahfollowers. Y'all see that? Please, we need donations. We're $87 overdrawn. That's bad. That's going to be $187 tomorrow. Oh, okay. Thank you, Fresno. All that mouth. About time you put your money where your mouth is. Literally. Fresno. Oh, is that Fresno? I'm shocked. Shocked at Fresno. Because, see, Layla be making up the difference. You always...
It wasn't none of me. I didn't do nothing. So get the right person's name.
Oh, I was going to say, I didn't think it was you. Because, see, you always fuss at me for moving my money around to cover that. I ain't got no money to move
I'm on
it.
a fixed income, too. I ain't fixed to move nothing.
Yeah, I see. Well, you know, I'm still waiting on them to reimburse me my premium. How long do I have to wait, Fresno, to process? They said they approved it. So now how long?
Girl, I don't know. Them people slow as ever you dealing with. So I don't know, Najida.
I need my money. I got to pay my bills. Ugh. Excuse me, guys. Y'all, my allergies are messed up. I'm just stressed out. I knew that wasn't Fresno. Well, that means that's Fresno Jr. May Allah bless Fresno Jr. All right, but please support us, guys, because it takes $2,000 to cover our expenses, and you guys were so generous during Ramadan. We need that every month. Subhanallah. Okay, so let me log in. There's no echo now, right? And I'm logging in on this computer so I can see y'all's answers. Okay. Okay, good. I can see everybody. All right, so let's get started. Move this out the way. My shoulder is killing me. All right. Ina alhamdulillah wa salat wa salamallah wa rasulallah. Welcome to our Aqidah class. And today what we're going to do is break down the meaning of one of Allah's names. I said we would do this ever so often because by learning the meaning of Allah's name, this strengthens our relationship with him. And number two, we're supposed to emulate Allah's names. So once you learn his names, you would learn the character, the behavior that is pleasing to him. And that would help us in our journey towards back towards Allah, back towards Allah, because that's all it's about. We were created to worship Allah, put here on this earth to be tested in our belief in him. Okay, so today I took the name well, I'm not going to pronounce it. I want my new reading people to pronounce it. So let me put it on the screen. Hold on. Let's put this name up on the screen. Precious here. Is Mina here? Precious, Latifa, any of the new reading people? Omar here. Fame. You guys, one of y'all is gonna read this name. Or Fresno, it could be you even. Hello. Let me put this name up. And by the way, since we found our script, we're going to work on getting Dr. Asim back to do the Quran Tajweed too. I found a book with our script in it. In fact, I'll text him after. Remind me to text him after class. I meant to ask him when he was here.
Remember, he stopped doing that, Layla.
We getting ready to start him back. He stopped because we couldn't find the text, the script. I told him I wouldn't read no more without the script, and ain't nobody trying to be no teacher. Remember? I'm glad you told him that. And we told him that we want to just read, so we couldn't find the script. But now that we got the script, we back to it. And I'm gonna tell him we ain't starting with no phallic. We going back where we stopped off at El Gashia, I think it was. Whatever we was at. Top, not the bottom. I like the top because that's easy. We know the bottom. We need the top. Okay. All right. So let me put this up here. All right. Hold on, guys. Yeah, he takes us to the bottom all the time with cool Allahu. No, it ain't none of that cool Allahu stuff. We up at the top. El Allah. And take it up.
Well, I'm not going to read because I can't read like that. I'm not going to.
That's where you were.
No, Layla. I stopped because you got to go. And I remember I stopped because I don't know the words. So I break it up and I'm saying something that's not supposed to be said. So I'm not going to do that. I don't have to know nothing but the Fatiha. I don't break that.
Oh, God. You know what? You are the most.
I'm not going to do it. Come on. What's the word? Let me see.
I'm trying to get it up on the screen. Hold on. You just so difficult. Yeah, that's Fresno. Hold on. That's just the type on here. Is that Amina Fresno? Yeah, that's Amina Fresno. She ain't changed. Still just as mean and honorary as she was 100 years ago. Hello. Okay, hold on. Y'all ready for the name? I'm getting ready to put it up here now. Hold on. Y'all know I'm trying to work it. I got to do y'all first. Wait a minute. Hold on. Click this. Stop this. Go to this. Y'all ready? Here we go. Here it is. Yeah, it's on here. That y'all can see that, right? So now let's go to here.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, ain't that crazy? I'm going to make it a little better. Yeah, what I'm going to do, guys, because I tell you guys all the time, that I'm going to make it better. Hold on. I tell y'all all the time, the names that we pick in English, I mean, the Allah's names, when they translate them in English, it's not correct. And that's what, so I'm going to start doing like I did today. I called Dr. Asim and I asked Dr. Asim, who speaks Fusha, who's a scholar of the Fusha language and the Arabic language, and also his English is perfect because he's an English professor too. But he said that it doesn't mean what they put in the books. In the books, they say that this name means strong. He said, no, that's not what that means. He said if he were to use an English name for it, word for it, it would be the most powerful, not strong, the most powerful. And who can read the name for us in Arabic? Go ahead, Fresno.
Al-Qari.
Say it again.
Qawiyy.
Good job. Qawwiy. And I like your call. Your call is always perfect. Qawwiy. That's my problem, is the call. Call and cat is my problem. But you never had that problem. Qawwiy. 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 This is elongation, so we hold it for 2 counts. That's a sukoon. Pronounce the lamb. Call, which is heavy, and we, which is elongated. Qawwiy. Okay, and what does it translate into English? Dr. Asim said the better translation is the most powerful. The most powerful. And like I always teach you guys, in order to understand how to break this name down, you can first look up the meaning of these names in English. What does the word most? And Dr. Asim emphasized most. Can someone tell me what most means? And we have to put most in here. We don't say the powerful. There's a difference between a person being powerful and a person being the most powerful. So if I say you are the powerful, that doesn't mean the same as you are the most powerful. So let's break down the meaning of the word most first, as Dr. Asim suggested I do with you guys. What does the word most mean? Can anybody give me a definition for the word most? Look it up in the dictionary.
The greatest in amount or quantity or degree. The greatest.
That's a synonym. Anybody else?
That's what it say.
What you looking at, dictionary.com?
I'm looking at some doggone dictionary.
Anybody else got another meaning? I wouldn't say
yes. It says here having great power, prestige, or influence.
Is that what most means?
Most.
You got to pay attention. That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't listen. And always Naruto going behind Fresno.
No, most means the
most powerful.
I didn't say look up most powerful. Look up the word most.
It means greatest in amount. Now see, but that's what this dictionary
okay,
says.
that's good. That's good.
To a great degree.
That's what I'm looking for. Or yeah, to a great degree, or I'm gonna use both. Of a great degree. That's what I would have said. Of a great degree. So when we look at the word most in English, most means of a great degree. Of a greater, hers is the greatest. I even like that. I'm gonna do my Fresnos. Of the greatest degree. So if I say that you are the most powerful, I am saying you are of the greatest degree of power. That's a different meaning than saying you are powerful. Y'all see that? You are powerful. That means one thing. That means you are a powerful something. You have power. You are power. But if I say you are of the greatest degree of power, what am I saying? I'm saying there's nothing and no one more powerful than you. Do y'all understand the meaning now? So Allah, He is of the greatest degree of power. Y'all understand that? So that's basically what Qawwiy is saying. Allah is of the greatest degree of power. There is no power greater than him. He's the greatest degree. Nothing is greater than him. Y'all understand the difference in meaning than just saying he's something that's powerful. That means that other things can be powerful too. He's more powerful than any and all things. Okay? Everybody got that? Are we together on this? Yes or no, people? Come on, give me feedback.
Yes.
Nothing is more powerful than he, in other words. So, now that we understand the meaning of Qawwiy, the second step that our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us when it comes to breaking down the meaning of Allah's names. Hold on, I'm trying to work this. Oh, I'm supposed to click this. When I'm screen sharing, it's kind of hard. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us the first step in understanding Allah's names is to break down the meaning. He is of the greatest degree of power. He is of the greatest degree of power. There is nothing more powerful than he is. So that's the first step. Second step is, how does he show us that nothing is more powerful than he? That's the second part. Who can give us some examples? Give me some examples as to how Allah shows us. And when you give me the examples have to be things that no one can refute, as the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam did when he proved to the Quraysh and the unbelievers that Allah is what he said he is. He gave them examples right in their face that they could not deny even if they wanted to. So give me some proof as to how Allah shows us that nothing is more powerful than he. Something that no man can challenge or refute. That's number 2. Okay? By the way, people on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, type. I can see. I got my other computer open just so I can see y'all. What y'all type?
I would say, look at the weather. For example, a hurricane, it's like it can knock you down, it can knock buildings down, and you can't do anything to stop it.
Good job. He sends a hurricane or tornado, or in other words, a wind so strong that it can destroy an entire city. Man can't do that. Man can't send a wind that strong that it can take down a building, take down a city. Man can't do that. Good job. So there's no way that an unbeliever can refute the reality that man doesn't send the wind, Allah does. And that wind can be so powerful, it'll take you out. Good job. Give me another example as to how Allah shows us that he is more powerful than anything. And your example should not relate to the weather. That's why I put it as a wind. So I don't want to hear nothing about tornadoes, earthquakes. We covered that. So now you're going to come with another example as to how Allah is Qawwiy, how Allah is of the greatest degree of power. Nothing is more powerful than him. Give us another example other than the wind or the weather. Whoever that is, we don't hear you.
Allah shows us that no one is powerful than him because he created the heavens and the earth.
Wow, good job. Y'all see how the children can do this. He created the heavens, which are the skies. You can't deny that. The sky is above, and the earth. Who else can do that? Man can't do that, and the prophet did use the heavens and the earth as an example many times with the unbelievers, because this is something they could never deny. He would say, let you go and make a sky. Can any of you make a sky? Can any of you make the ground, the earth? So good job. That's a great example. Give me one more. Let's go with witr. Allah is witr. He likes odd numbers. So let's make it 3. Give me another example. And don't use the heavens and the earth. And don't use the weather.
I would say Allah, his power, because he causes like war or poverty or disease.
Okay, that's can throw that out the window, because you know what the Quraysh would say?
Okay.
I make war. I'm getting ready to cut your throat right now, Muhammad. What do you mean? I can make you poverty. All I got to do is not give you no more food. You know, again, whatever y'all come up with, it has to be something that only Allah can do, that man cannot refute. Don't give me no answer that I can tell you, girl, all I got to do is stop giving you food to eat and you going to be poor. So who else? How does Allah show us?
Death.
Say it again.
Life and death.
Okay, that life and death, but they'll say, oh, Muhammad, I can make you die. All I got to do is stab you with this knife. It has to be something that man cannot refute.
He causes the sun to set.
No more of the elements.
Okay.
And Sister Jamila typed, raise the dead. That's the thing, Jamila. The unbelievers don't believe that. Have you ever seen a dead person come back to life, Jamila? The unbelievers don't believe in that. They don't believe that Allah is going to raise the dead. They say that that's garbage because it's impossible. You have to give an example that man can see and not refute. They don't believe. Most people don't believe that you coming back from the dead. So how can I use that as an example? Okay, give them something that they can't refute. They feel the wind. We see the wind. We feel the wind. We see the wind destroy buildings. We look up. We see the sky. I can't duplicate it. We look down. We see the earth. I can't duplicate it. So they cannot refute this at all. Y'all understand? It's got to be something that no one can refute. So one more thing.
I said how Allah shows that His Qawwiy is that Allah preserves the people in body or the artifacts from the people before us to show how powerful he is?
No, I can say that the man built the pyramids and they just there because ain't nobody tried to take a bomb and blow it up. If I take a bomb, I can blow it up. Ain't nobody blew up the pyramids. Okay, give me something else that people cannot refute. Y'all see this ain't easy.
So can you say?
Go ahead, Mina.
I was gonna say, so can you say that Allah is all Qawiyy or Qawiyy?
That's not Qawiyy. Read that in Arabic.
I don't know in Arabic.
Qawwiy.
Qawwiy. Qawwiy is Allah shows us that He's Qawwiy is the most powerful in our in sickness. Say for instance, if I'm think I have a cancer or something and no one else can cure us, that Allah shows us that He's the most powerful by that. No?
Nope.
Okay.
Unbelievers don't believe in that. They believe that they can cure themselves. You even got Muslims that think they can cure themselves. Nope. Give them something that they cannot refute. They'll tell you there's a reason why we got diseases. They got a reason why COVID is here. They got a reason why the flu exists, because people don't cover their mouth. If people cover their mouth, we wouldn't have flu. Okay, so no, it's got to be something that no one can refute. Okay, the person that's on YouTube, you can type your answer on the screen and I can see it, or you can join the Zoom room. Just be careful when you come in my Zoom room, because if you come in my Zoom room acting a fool, you're going to get dealt with accordingly. But we can see you here too. Pamela said, Allah is the most powerful. He created the sun. We already did the elements. We don't want to keep repeating the elements. No more sun, no more moon, no more wind.
Can you say, look at the animals? For example, man is stronger than a fish, but we're not stronger than an elephant.
What that got to do with Allah? An elephant's a big beast. Just like some of us are stronger than us. I'm stronger than you. I'll probably roundhouse kick, take you to the ground because you a little bitty thing and I'm a bigger thing. That ain't going to prove nothing. It's got to be something that people cannot refute.
Can we say that He shows us He's the most powerful because He has knowledge of everything?
Who is He to have knowledge? I don't even believe in Him. How can you prove He got knowledge? I don't believe in Him. Y'all got to relate your answers like the prophet did. The prophet was trying to call the people who did not believe in Allah to Allah. How can you tell somebody God got knowledge when they don't believe in God? They'll say, I got knowledge. Ain't that what Pharaoh said? I'm the smartest man on earth. I'm the one that's most intelligent. Y'all got to come on. The religion ain't that simple and the religion ain't that difficult. We have a middle course. Okay, Pamela. Pamela typed, what about the mountains? What about the mountains, Pamela?
I would say that.
Give me more about them. Tell me more about them, Pamela, in other words. Go ahead.
I would say that Allah is all powerful. He shows that by preserving the Quran after all these years.
Oh my God. What does that have to do? Wait a minute. Hold on. What does the Quran? Wait a minute. Hold on, everybody. Elma, how are you going to use the Quran as an example of Allah's power when people don't even believe that the Quran came from Him? They don't believe. They think it's a man-made book. Does that make sense?
No.
I want y'all to think. Y'all got to think. How you gonna tell a person that don't believe in our religion that proof that Allah is who He is and that He exists is the Quran? They gonna say you wrote that book. That book was man-made. Get out of here. No, y'all got to think. Go ahead, Mina.
I was going to say the gravity. Only Allah, the most powerful, can have the elements of us weighing.
We
like,
already
not
did
just
that.
float.
That's
okay.
the wind. I don't want no more elements.
With the floatings. Okay.
Okay, so he shows us that he's the most powerful because he never dies. We die, he's still here.
Excuse me, how are you gonna tell a person that don't believe in God that God doesn't die? They gonna say, who is he? I don't care. I don't believe in no God. Where's he at? Your answers cannot relate to stuff like that. I'm trying to get y'all to think.
Okay.
Why would how can you tell somebody that don't believe in like, just like telling me that a unicorn doesn't die? Sister, I don't believe in unicorns. Layla, vampires live forever. Vampires don't exist, so who cares? You understand? Come on, guys, y'all better start thinking better. All we need is one more. Okay, Norto typed here how Allah withholds the oceans and mountains from overtaking us. That's still the wind and the elements. I'm trying to get y'all out of the wind and elements. How does Allah show us that nothing is more powerful than he? And pretend you're talking to a person that doesn't believe that Allah even exists, or that Allah is who he said he is.
About how he created the earth to keep it from floating by creating mountains to hold it down. No one else can do that for him.
That's what I was asking Pamela about. What about the mountains? Tell me about the mountains. Everybody knows that the mountains, the scientists have discovered that now. The purpose of the mountains, a lot of people ask, why do mountains exist? The mountains do hold the earth steady so that it moves and we don't feel it. Okay?
Well, would that still be considered gravity?
But that's what I'm saying. That's still the elements. I want y'all to take it out of the elements. Y'all got to start thinking out the box. Either y'all thinking about Allah when that ain't the exercise here, or y'all just ain't thinking hard enough. One more thing, just 3 examples. How does Allah show us that nothing is more powerful than he? He sends wind. Wind doesn't come from man. Man cannot create a wind to destroy an entire city. It has to come from someone else. That's Allah. Man can't do that. Also, he's more powerful because he created the heavens. He created the earth. Man can't do that. What is something else that Allah has done that man cannot do to show that Allah is more powerful than a man, than a mountain, than the sun, than the moon, than anything? Come on, guys, think. You got all these Muslims listening to me. None of y'all can think? This is how you break down the names of Allah. I don't care what y'all watch, those brothers who are famous. They do lectures on the names of Allah. All they doing is sitting there running their mouth. You got to break it down. This is how the Prophet taught us to do it. This is how the Prophet taught the companions. Give me another way that Allah is the most powerful. You don't believe in him? Well, who can do this? Look, who can create that? Who can create the sky? The clouds like that? How they fold up? What's happening in the world right now? Hello, y'all better look around and think. How does Allah show us that nothing is more powerful than him?
Allah shows us that we are nothing powerful than him because he created everything. He created the plants, animals, trees.
Hello! The children always get it. He shows us that he's more powerful. He created everything that is in existence. Like the kid is saying, when we cannot create even a seed, thank you, it always takes the children. Y'all see how the children, their fitra is there. The children's fitra is there. He created everything that is in existence. Can we create a seed? He's more powerful than us. He created the seeds. The seeds, let's make it even smaller. He created the seeds that grow into plants. None of you, that's why I meant, what about the mountains? He created the rock. This is what I was hoping that Pamela would say. He created the rocks that form the mountains. Why come y'all didn't think of that? Mountains are made of what? Dirt. They're made of rocks. And all of that goes in it. Man can't create that. You can go grab some rocks and make a mountain, but can you create the rock itself? You can plant some plants, but can you create the seed? That's what the prophet would use it with the Quraysh. You can put a date palm. You can plant a date palm tree, but can you create the seed where it came from? Allah is more powerful. In fact, that's a verse of the Quran. Allah even uses that example in the Quran. This is where your understanding of the Quran comes in. Allah says, tell them to create a seed. That verse of the Quran, y'all didn't think of that? Tell them to make the wind blow like I did. Y'all did come up with that. He said, I sent the Ad and the Thamud. I sent a great wind that turned their city upside down. Man couldn't do that. That's a verse of the Quran. So y'all got the first one, the wind. Tell man to create the heavens, to create the planets, if they can do that. This is the Quran, guys. Tell them to create a seed. Alhamdulillah for precious children. Precious children came up with all the answers. You adults are struggling. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's the second part. The second part entailed, how does Allah show us that he is more powerful, that nothing is more powerful than him, that he is Qawiyy, Qawwiy. Now the third part gets a little bit harder, and I guess it's going to be the kids to see it, to help this too. Now we're going to talk about how we can take the knowledge that we know, since we know that Allah is so powerful that he can send a wind so strong that it can destroy a city, and that he shows us he's more powerful than us through the creation of the heavens and the earth, and he's more powerful than us through the creation of the seeds that grow. How can I take this knowledge and apply it to myself and become closer to him? So how can I take the knowledge of what we came up with above, apply it to myself on a personal level? on a personal level, and in turn become closer to him. Okay? And we start off with the first example. Y'all use, that's why I said don't use no more elements. The first example y'all use were the elements, such as the wind, such as a hurricane, such as a tornado. The simple fact that Allah controls all elements. None of us can do that. Man cannot create a hurricane. Like Allah says in the Quran, create one if you can. Man cannot create a tornado. Allah says in the Quran, you think that you are more powerful than me. You want to deny that I am El Qawiyy? Create a tornado. So, how can I take that knowledge and apply it to myself on a personal level without trying to become him, but to get closer to him? Y'all get it? Who wants to take that first one, the elements?
I wanted to take that one just to see, just popped up in my head as far as in holding accountability for what we just went over. So basically, I will hold myself accountable. Hold on a second.
I like where you're going with it.
Okay, I will hold myself accountable before I do an action, and after I do an action, for it won't destroy myself. Like far as in, I heated my phone rang and messed my thought apart. But I will hold myself accountable before I do any action, before and after. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry, my phone rang and I lost my train of thought.
This is great. See how she did that? Allah can send any element. He can control the wind and all of that to the point where it can be self-destructive to whatever he wants it to be destructive to. So how can I implement that type of control, that type of power? I can implement this type of power within myself. I will hold myself accountable, both before and after doing any deed, so as to correct so as to change the deed, if bad, into something good, just like Allah does with the elements of wind. The wind can be something good or it can be something bad. The sun, the rain can be something good or something bad. I will hold myself accountable both before and after doing any deed, so as to change the deed if bad into something good. Because I am in power of myself. You see that? Good job, Mina. Y'all see that? I will hold myself accountable both before and after doing any deed, so as to change the deed, if bad, into something good, because I am in power of myself. I can't control the wind. I can't make the wind soft or heavy. I can't make the sun bright or dim. But I can control myself, my actions, to make my actions either good or evil. Y'all see where we going with this? Okay? I will hold myself accountable because I am in power of myself. Good job. What about the second part of what we can?
For the first one.
Who is that?
That's me. I want to add to her stuff.
As long as you ain't messing it up, go ahead.
I said we can destroy we can destroy or change the bad environment we live in and the people that are also included.
How can you destroy an environment? By being, what do you mean by that?
We can like change the bad environment that we live in and the people also included into our environment. I said, just like a bad soil doesn't grow a plant.
Wait a minute, don't all that other stuff, hold it. Let's start with that first part. What did you say? Say it again. I'm trying to think.
I said, we can change the bad environment that we live in.
I can, okay, hold it right there. I can change the environment I am in. What else?
And the people included in our environment. Just like a bad soil doesn't grow a plant, so won't we with the bad people we hang out with.
I can change the environment I am in and the people I surround myself with. Okay? I can take.
I said just
Wait
like
a minute.
a bad soil.
I don't need all that other stuff. No, all that don't apply. I can take power. It's all got to relate to powerful. Take power over the environment. I can take power over the environment I am in by changing to a better one if needed. And also take power, that's the word, over the people, over the choice, and empower, that's the word, and empower myself with good associates. Y'all see, it has to relate to the word, the name Qawwiy. I don't want to hear about the soil and all that. No, we want to talk about Qawwiy, Qawwiy. We can never be the most powerful. The greatest degree of power belongs to Allah, but I can take power over my environment. I can take power over the environment I choose. Because we have power over our choices. Y'all see how I'm doing this? You see how I'm doing this, Norto? You have power over your choices. So I will take power over the environment I choose to live in and empower myself with good associates. Y'all see how I did that? The word is the greatest degree of power. I can take the greatest degree of power over my environment. And I can empower myself by choosing good associates. Y'all understand? Y'all get it?
Yes.
Y'all with me on this, or is this complicated? Did I lose you?
No, you're good.
Okay. So the first one, Allah sends a wind so strong it can destroy the entire city. She also said hurricane, tornado. So how can I incorporate that as an attribute for myself without trying to pretend to be Allah? Well, I will take power over myself and hold myself accountable. Y'all see that? It's got to relate to the word power. I will take power over myself and hold myself accountable for my choices and actions in life. Y'all see that? That's power. Qawwiy. I can't be Qawwiy but I can incorporate a degree of power into my life. See how Dr. Asim broke that down? I can incorporate a degree. Allah is the greatest degree of power. But I can incorporate a degree of power into myself by taking control over my choices, holding myself accountable. The fact that Allah created the heavens, the skies, the earth, He is of the highest degree in that. He is of the highest degree in creation. Well, I can't create. I can't show my power by creating anything like the sky. But I can take power over the environment I choose to live in. And I can take power and I can empower myself by choosing good people to associate with. So no, I am not powerful in regards to creating anything. But I can take power over my surroundings, over my environment, over who I choose to hang out with. Y'all see that? That's how you incorporate Qawwiy into yourself without trying to be Allah. Y'all understand? Because you can't be Him. What do y'all think about that? Feedback. Let me get some feedback. What do y'all think? Is that easier? Understandable? Is it understandable?
Yes.
Okay, then the last one y'all came up. How does Allah show us that He is of the greatest degree of power? He shows us He is of the greatest degree of power by creating the seeds that grow into plants. How can I incorporate that into myself?
For that one, I said that I can create the seed in my heart by training it to love what Allah loves and hate what Allah hates.
Hello.
In terms, this will make my characters and morals to that which is pleasing to Allah, so I can grow my faith stronger.
Okay, I can plant the seed. Start the first part. The first part is what I need. Say it again. I can plant the seed of what?
The seed in my heart by training it to love what Allah loves and hate what Allah hates.
I can plant the seed of loving for the sake of Allah in my heart. And what was the rest? In hopes it'll do what?
In terms, it will curve my characters and morals to that which is pleasing to Allah, so that way
I can plant the seed of loving for the sake of Allah in my heart, so it can do what? What's the last part? Forget all that flowery stuff. I'm trying to get to the main thing. So it can nurture my faith. What was it?
To that which is pleasing to Allah, and so that it can grow my faith. You missed.
Okay, I can plant the seed of loving for the sake of Allah in my heart, and in turn grow my allegiance to Him and reliance upon Him. Y'all don't want to make it flowery. You want to make it so that it reflects upon character and behavior that's going to be pleasing to Allah. Good job. I love that. She said, plant the seed of loving for the sake of Allah. Because that's what that is. When you train yourself to love only what Allah loves and hate what He hates, that's what loving for the sake of Allah is. Okay. So let's look at what we came up with so far. Good job. Good job, both of y'all. How does Allah show us that He is the greatest degree of power? Nothing is more powerful than He. Well, He sends the elements that can destroy or even nourish a city. Because elements includes everything. He sends the elements. Let me change this. The elements that can destroy or nourish a city. He also created the heavens and the earth. He also shows us that he is of the highest degree of power by creating the seeds that grow into plants. That's Qawwiy. So how can I take this knowledge and apply it to myself and become closer to him? Well, I will take power over myself and hold myself accountable for my choices and actions in life. I will also take power over the environment I choose to live in and empower myself by choosing good associates. I will plant the seed of loving for the sake of Allah in my heart, and in turn grow my allegiance to him and my reliance upon him. Good job. How does that sound so far? What do you guys think?
Sounds good.
I'm going to change this to will, not can. I will. Because that's what you're supposed to do, not can. You will. Okay, so that's the third part. And then the last part, which is the hardest part, is to take what y'all came up with here. How to take the knowledge of yourself above and apply it in your interactions with others. Y'all see how everything is wal better. This is what the whole 6 o'clock class, what I was saying in Dr. Asim's class. Everything begins with and ends with la ilaha illallah. It's all about el-wala wal-bara. It's all about la ilaha illallah. So, how can I take this knowledge that I came up with above about myself, how I can better myself? How can I take the knowledge of betterment and apply it in my interactions with other Muslims? Okay, who would like to start that one? And we started by looking at the first thing we came up with is, I will take power over myself and hold myself accountable for my choices and actions. How can you apply that in, this should be easy. That was easy. How can y'all apply that in your interactions with others? The fact that you have power over yourself by holding yourself accountable when you make choices and when you do actions. How can you incorporate that in your interactions with others?
Some like this is Lucius. You can take knowledge of yourself. You can take power over the environment by
yourself. This one is yourself, not the environment. Take power over yourself and by holding yourself. I will take power over myself by holding myself accountable for the choices and actions I take in life. That's better English.
I will remind others to do good and remember the punishments of Allah.
Okay. I will remind others to do good and fear the punishment of Allah. What else, guys? That same one.
Make my wrong right.
You would do what?
I'll hold myself accountable. So my wrong choices that I've made, I'll make them right. I'll fix my mistakes. So if I do something wrong to somebody, I'll go back to them and do something good to them in return.
If I do a bad action, I will be quick to make it right. Even if it entails apologizing to someone I harmed. Okay, good job. Anyone else with that first one, or do you want to go to the next one? Okay, let's go to the next one. What about this? The next one. Let me make it black and red so y'all can see which one. I will take power over the environment I choose to live in and empower myself with good associates. I will choose. What did I mess up? I will take power over myself. Oh God, what did I do, y'all? I messed it up. I will take power over the environment I choose to live in and empower myself with good associates. You know I'm an editor. That sounds even better. Okay, so that's the second one y'all came up with. The second one here is I will take power over the environment I choose to live in and empower myself with good associates. How can you incorporate that into your interaction with others, guys? This is kind of easy.
By keeping your promise of what you say something with someone. If you like, say for instance, if I tell you I'm gonna do something, I'll keep promise with you.
I will keep all promises made to others. Okay, what else?
Help them when they need help.
I will help others when they need it. What about this environment?
What the environment?
I will take power over the environment I choose to live in and empower myself with good associates. That's all one statement.
I will choose to live in an environment that has good associates.
I will choose environments. Well, what would I say on an Islamic level, guys? I will choose how do you define a good associate? A nice lady next door? Y'all got to break that down.
Choose to live in an environment that has good practicing Muslims that will.
Okay, yeah, y'all got to make everything be based on a law in Islam. Well, better. What is your allegiance to? My allegiance is to Allah, to the Prophet, to the religion of Islam, and to the Muslims. So y'all got to make this stuff hit that. Y'all ain't no kafirs. I will keep all promises made to others. I will help others when they need it, and I will choose environments. What about it?
Environments that have good, righteous Muslims in.
Okay, environments that have good, practicing Muslims. Okay, what else?
Someone can just Lucius I will take power over the environment I choose to live in and empower myself with good associates by having associates that follow the deen.
Exactly. That's why I put in there good practicing Muslims.
And Sunnah.
Exactly. That's what good practicing Muslims are. Exactly. What else? Anybody else? Y'all done with that one? Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, so the last part. Y'all said, I will plant the seed of loving for the sake of Allah in my heart, and in turn grow my allegiance to him and my reliance upon him. How can you incorporate that in your interaction with other Muslims?
Being the good member of society, you want to know so?
Wait a minute, we couldn't. You were lagging in the beginning. Say it again. You were lagging.
I said.
Go ahead.
The one we just did would being a good member of society or servicing the society be one also?
What is she saying, guys?
Like
what did she say? She says service,
like
servicing society.
Service in society, like having a good like job that helps the community. I mean,
I will choose. That's the first. That's the second part. This is your interaction with others. Come on, guys. What does loving for the sake of Allah do? How does loving for the sake of Allah transform when it comes to al-wala, allegiance, showing allegiance to the Muslims, showing allegiance to others? That's big. Y'all should know this. It should come out like nothing, like candy.
I will love others for the sake of Allah, and I will see the good in them that Allah sees in them and love them for that.
I will deal with other Muslims. Y'all got to get technical. I will deal with other Muslims the way Allah wants me to, and overlook. Somebody type the Zoom link to that person and make sure everybody is moderated up. Put the Zoom link in there to that person on Facebook, YouTube. Type it, since they can't read the screen. Okay, I will deal with other Muslims the way Allah wants me to, and overlook my personal likes and dislikes, and instead look to see the good in people that Allah sees in them. Okay, what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that?
Could we add on to that how we have to be gentle with the believers and harsh with the non-believers?
I will be gentle with the believers and harsh with the unbelievers as Allah commands, because that's a command. Okay? What do y'all think?
and I would say also, if you can hear me, the younger Muslims who are younger than me, I would try to nurture and grow the love of Islam in them, to nurture the seed of love of Islam and things like this for the younger people.
I will try and help other Muslims to nurture the
Their
fitra
Islamic identity.
within their hearts. I was waiting on somebody to make it hit the heart. Their hearts as well. Good job, Elma.
I was gonna say too, what she just said, was what you just did that, but I was just gonna say to hold on to their Islamic identity.
Yes.
Because we're losing it.
To nurture the fitra of their hearts as well and maintain their Islamic identity. Good job. Okay, let's see what you all came up with so far. Allah. He is Qawwiy. What does that mean? He is of the greatest degree of power. He is of the highest and greatest degree of power. Nothing is more powerful than he. He shows us how powerful he is by sending the elements that can destroy or nourish us. They can destroy or nourish us. He created the heavens and the earth, and he created the seeds that grow into plants that we need to survive. So how can I take this knowledge of Allah and apply it to myself on a personal level and become closer to him? Well, I will take power over myself and hold myself accountable. I will take power over the environment I choose to live in and empower myself within it with good associates. I will plant the seed of love for the sake of Allah in my heart, and in turn grow my allegiance to him and my reliance upon him. So how can I take the knowledge of myself that I just gained here and apply it in my interactions with others? Well, I will remind others to do good and fear the punishment of Allah. And if I do a bad deed, I will be quick to make it right, even if it entails apologizing to someone I harmed. I will keep all promises made to others. I will help others when they need it. I will choose environments that have good practicing Muslims to surround myself with. I will deal with other Muslims the way Allah wants me to, and overlook my personal likes and dislikes, and instead see the good in people that Allah sees in them. I will be gentle with the believers and harsh with the unbelievers, as Allah commands. I will try and help other Muslims to nurture the fitra within their hearts as well and maintain their Islamic identity. That's Qawwiy. I can only take power over myself, guys. And that's what we walk away from this name understanding. We don't have the greatest degree of power. That only belongs to Allah. But we can take that power that Allah shows us every day that only he possesses and incorporate just a little bit of it into ourselves. Take power over your lives, Muslims. And this is something that is really important for Muslim women today, because Muslim women today feel that they are not empowered. Muslim women today feel that they are oppressed. Muslim women today suffer with low self-esteem and all other type of issues. Why? Because they don't understand the names of Allah, number one, This is an example. The most powerful. If they understood that Allah is in control, that He's the most powerful, He will be able to handle what's happening in the world with Gaza. We wouldn't have Muslims overdoing it about this Gaza stuff. Okay? Allah, He is the most powerful. He has the highest, the greatest degree of it. It's in His hands, not in man's. But the beautiful things He shows us every day, we can take bits and pieces of it and apply it to ourselves, to get closer to Him, to become loved by Him. And in turn, once we get close to Him and become loved by Him, Allah has promised He will never allow the hellfire to touch anyone whom He loves. He also tells us whoever He loves, He will cause the angels and all the inhabitants in the heavens to love you. And He will also cause the people here on earth who need to love you too. And with that type of love, I wouldn't be insecure. With that type of love, I can only have self-love. This is what Dr. Asim's class was all about. This is what I was trying to explain to Sister Sahar. Purification of the soul. I teach that class too. But you guys are not ready for that yet. We have to get through the basics of La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah, El Wala wal Bara. Everything begins with, everything ends with Tawheed. And we got to keep it on the people's level. Why would I take y'all to how to purify your soul when you don't even understand what the purpose of the soul is? Most of you just learned that the soul is criminal. Most Muslims don't know that the soul is criminal. The soul is attracted to what's dirty, to what's bad. We have to train it. So we have to start at the bottom and work our way up. We don't go to the top and throw that stuff on people. Not yet. All right. Okay. Are there any questions or comments about this? Any questions or comments? Okay, I want to remind you guys, we have 2 classes tonight that's left. At 9 o'clock, I'm going to do my class on the imitations, the forbidden imitations in Islam. And then at 10:50, we have a special lecture from Dr. Ali. He'll be doing it live from our Zoom room. So make sure you guys are here. I will stream it everywhere. So you don't want to miss those 2 classes, the 9 o'clock class and the 10:50 Eastern Standard Time. This is the weekend. I want the kids here too. Dr. Ali's lecture is about thug life. Is your child a gangster? Is your child living the thug life? The children need to be here to hear that. Okay, so I'm going to log out for right now. Inshallah, I'll be back in an hour. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka.